15,537 cases through video conferencing. The use of this modern technology has the leaders of the from the district judiciary. When a second appeal comes, ours as a national court, where we can hear the voice, social conditions in which these social problems which are brought before the court emanate. With respect to the second point of enabling the use of Tamil as an official language in the High Court, perhaps a constitutional amendment would be necessitated having due regard to the provisions of Article 348 of the Constitution. I'm cognizant of the language barrier and the ensuing impact of this barrier on opportunities to young graduates. English is not our first language. We think and formulate our thoughts in our mother tongues. However, I implore all young lawyers who are facing some difficulty with communication in English not to be demotivated. I request the judges of the Madras High Court to be encouraging towards the young juniors and not let language barriers impede effective representation. I was Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court for a period of nearly 3 years. A young lawyer would open the case by saying, "May it please your lordships," the old colonial form. But the English advocacy very often ended with saying that. The rest of it was conducted in the mother tongue of the lawyer. I belong to Mumbai, and my knowledge of Hindi was deeply influenced by Marathi, my mother tongue. But I found that speaking to the lawyers in their mother tongue brought me in very close connect with the members of the bar. They did not ridicule me for the errors which I would sometimes make in expressing myself in their mother tongue. But they appreciated the fact that a genuine effort was being made to connect with lawyers so as to make them comfortable in the language of discourse in the courts. Because when litigants and lawyers are comfortable with the language of the discourse, they can present their viewpoints fearlessly and effectively. So we as judges must encourage the youngsters at the bar and help them build confidence in communication. In an attempt to localize the justice delivery system and bring it closer to the citizens, we have started translating judgments of the Supreme Court in other official languages recognized by the Indian Constitution, available to our citizens by private law publishers, rupees a year. How many young lawyers in the districts or in the taluka courts can afford a subscription of this nature? So one of the first steps that I took after I took charge as Chief Justice of India on 9th November last year was to digitize all the 34,000 plus judgments of the Supreme Court. These judgments are now available free of charge, not merely to our citizens, but globally to anybody who wants to read the judgments of the Supreme Court. We have also ensured that there is a free text search engine which can be accessed by citizens across India. But we have not stopped at that. The IIT Madras has provided to us an AI-based software for translating of our judgments. But translation of judgments through artificial intelligence requires human verification. So we have requested all high courts to constitute a team of retired district judges who will verify the correctness of the translation. And the Supreme Court is using its own funds to ensure that the translations are put out. Today we have 4,428 judgments which have been translated. The project is in its infancy. To give you an idea, 4 have been translated in Assamese, 1 in Garo, 3 in Gujarati, 4,243 in Hindi, 17 in Kannada, 1 in Khasi, 29 in Malayalam, 14 in Marathi, 3 in Nepali, 26 in Odia, 4